I don't know how to start my first MGTOW video, but I got a lot of things on my mind that I want to try to capture in my first video here. I should have wrote down some notes on what I wanted to do. Wanted to say my first capturing, or when I actually kind of felt like I was going MGTOW. In the beginning of this year, in January, I had gone on a few dates recently, and before that, I dated a few girls, whatever, and it just wasn't working and working out with these chicks. Um, and this last one had a little girl, and so no one could ever say that I never dated women with kids or this kind of chick or that kind of chick, the usual. Well, you're dating the wrong kind of girl. Well, no, I've gone through the whole gamut of different styles or different cliques, or me. I'm kind of me. Um, well, maybe I should kind of start out like where I'm from and what I'm doing and everything. Well, my name is Scott Allen. I'm 32 years old. I'm from Northern California, Santa Rosa. It's about an hour north of San Francisco. Um, um, I, um, I'm LDS. I'm Mormon. I don't know if there's a bunch of those kind of guys out there, but it's cool. I served a mission in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, in 2002 through 2004. My family sold out of California, moved to Utah in 2005, just before the economic collapse. So my parents did really well for them. So they sold their house full asking price. 2 weeks on the market, they did really well. Went to school in Utah, and had a great time meeting friends and such like that. Dating sucked in college. I was never really good at it. But I dated, I had chances to, have a good time. So, but it never, it never really worked out with some of these chicks, these women. And so, I graduated college and I moved back to California. I landed a job at a company called Northrop Grumman, a defense contractor. I studied welding engineering, and was really good at that. That was in 2010. If you recall, 2008 was the big, dot-com bubble, or economic depression collapsed from there. And I got stories to tell on this one woman that I dated there. It really pissed me off. In 2012, I moved from California to Texas for the oil boom. It was a big jump in pay. I hated my job. I quit that job. Became unemployed. Moved back to Utah, and I landed a job as a mechanic for a race shop. This has been my biggest ultimate goal, is to work in the race car industry, and this was going to be probably my chance. But unfortunately, it didn't work out there, and so then I became unemployed again. And because I was no longer making paychecks anymore, I closed out my 401k account and everything, and bankrupt with that. No more money with that. Got repossessed on a car. I had a 2011 Ford Mustang. That was a pretty sweet car. Again, I'm a big kind of a race car fanatic, and was big into that. Started doing track day events, and really wanted to try to dabble my hands in some race car driving, and also try to attract some chicks with the car. Heck, never really worked. Then I was offered a job here in Texas again. This is actually my third tour of Texas, where I had an internship before I graduated college, working for an oil industry in Houston. I'm now in Temple, which is about 45 minutes north of Austin, and I am now unemployed again. And if you look around my apartment here, I'll just show you around real quick. I got a little little chair, no sofa, no couch, and I got a lot of boxes because I'm going to be packing up. All my books are in that bookshelf over there, but I just packed them all up. And on this side of the room, nothing. I'm essentially sitting on the floor. There's my. So I am quite literally living the bachelor life, and at the beginning of this year, 2015, after after I was dating this chick with a kid, and I've dated 2 or 3 chicks with kids, and a kid, not kids, couldn't handle that. This chick was just using me. Was playing the jealousy card with some other guy that she was chasing that the other guy had no interest in. And it also turns out that she was really, really into Marines. I guess I have a little bit of, just I have no military background other than defense industry working, and I didn't really fit her Marine mold. I saw some of her boyfriends on Facebook, and I had no qualities of that. I'm bald, just smart. I just never really fit the mold for her, and I was like, "What is going on here?" Like, man, F this. I'm done. I'm done with dating. And I was ranting on Facebook. Never rant on Facebook, but just kind of my predicament and stuff like that. I think some people do that, but I had a friend from California who's an aspiring actor right now. He said one word to me. He said MGTOW. That was it. And I was like, what the heck is this? And so I think I typed it in Google, and I stumbled on some YouTube videos. And this is in January. And I stumbled on Tom Likas. And I started listening to like 2 or 3 months worth of Tom Likas, and was like, oh my gosh, this is what women do. And the guys are calling in saying like, yeah, this and this and this. What do I do, Tom? And Tom's like, oh, you need to do this, blah blah blah. And these women would call in, chime in, and say, yeah, we do that. And I'm like, this shit is real. I can't believe this. And I forget what the guy's name is. He's a black gentleman. Basically, his video was like how Tom Likas saved me. Well, I watched his video, and he started going on MGTOW sort of rants, or just talking about it. And all of a sudden, I'm finding Sandman and Barbar. I love Barbar. He was real intellectual, and I started picking up on this idea of picking up just being who you are, who you represent. What do you study? Read up, sort of thing. And I really got love my books. I've been reading books. Been watching a lot of YouTube videos, not just on MGTOW, but just actually, believe it or not, about like homesteading and about ghosting or going out on your own, how to build a home out of a Connex box, one of those big giant canisters that that shipping containers, just shit like that. And that was all while I was employed at the time, and was finding ways. I trying to get out of debt. Paid off my credit card, paid everything off except for my car that I just received a phone call for saying, pay up, sucker. Anyways, if there are other men out there who stumbles upon this video, whatever, who is downsizing on everything that they own, like I showed you, I don't have much left. Those are empty boxes, but I mean, really, what it comes down to is what I have is my tools, and my guns, and my skills. I got my guitar that is underneath here like this. But is it going to come down to the point where in the MGTOW or MGTOW community, if you want to look apocalyptic or something like that, how to survive. Um, I'm down to my last $1,000 and trying to find another job, engineering job, part-time job, working out at O'Reilly's or something like that, with a college degree. Man, what are we coming to? I mean, I don't know if I can't get any lower. I mean, I can get lower. You can, huh? We can end up on the streets somehow, somewhere. But I'm going to end up homeless here in a month. Won't be able to afford this apartment. This apartment's been nice. It's been great. I had a little garage unit downstairs, right underneath me, which is great because then I can, work on my car. I worked on a few friends' cars. Man, I was watching the Red Pill Philosophy guy, and he talked about how um, you got to keep pushing through, and for me at this time, with my last $1,000, I'm thinking about buying a small little welding machine because I'm a welding engineer. I know how to weld. I don't weld much, but I know how to weld. I do documentations and stuff like that, and work on big stuff. But with that last ounce of budget, do I go out and buy a welder and start my own business and I love race cars, right? I told you this. I have a few certificates. In fact, I have a video of me on my channel, me racing around. My coaches have said that I'm pretty good. For my skills. I've read a lot of books and just watched a lot of videos, and this is my passion. This is who I want to be. I got a bunch of books on chassis engineers and engineering. Instead of working for somebody else, and I'm just, I think you eventually got to work for yourself and build your own business. And so I'm scared on the idea of starting out on my own because I'll have no more money left. Collectors will come and collect on stuff. Do I put my effort into starting my own business in the race car roll cage, custom welding field, or do I pick up another job for the meantime, O'Reilly's or at HEB? I'm in Texas. Or go work, then eventually work for a large engineering firm of some sort and doing some kind of task that they would have me do, or do I start my own? And for the most part, I get out of MGTOWs is that it's men going their own way, and it means that I know there's some out there that have been kind of touting start your own business, get out, do your own thing. How do I do that? How do I start that? And I know I can be successful. This is one of my first videos, and I wanted to try to get this posted and put it out there for y'all to see and maybe comment on, or I just wanted to start and be part of the sort of this sort of idea, this movement, and I want to be part of it, and maybe it's a motivation for other people to start. This has just been a ranting. It's been 15 minutes. I don't know what else to say or do, but it wasn't really quite a clear picture of how I came to be, but part of what I wanted to do was in maybe sort of like my series, or something that I want to see other men do, is like, what are you doing? What are you doing to better yourself, in the sense that, like, for me, I would love to be, the next Jeff Gordon or whatever. I don't think so. I'm a road racing kind of guy. I love NASCAR. I love anything with motors, but I'm a road racing kind of guy. So F1, World Endurance Challenges and stuff like that. But to be a race car driver. In fact, real quickly, I'll show you some history that I've found that kind of maybe aligns me to wanting to fill, my role in that. See these guys right here? Let's get this straight. These guys right here, his name is Leslie Allen. This is the Indianapolis 500 in 1930. If you can see that. Gosh, it's all backwards and stuff like that. Anyways, and I'll just show you here real quick in my kitchen. My helmet, always look at that and make sure that I'm ready to go, and my fire suit, all ready and waiting. While I was still employed, several months back, I paid for another Skip Barber racing school. This is the advanced racing school, and it's in September, which is at the end of this week. I'm super excited, but again, you guys, I'm unemployed and budgeting and stuff like that, and this is me. Like this is what I want to do, and get it out there on your own. And I want to ask you, what are you doing? For Joe Schmo out there somewhere, or Ricky something. One's a ping pong champion. Loves ping pong, everything about ping pong, and the other one's, he loves everything about Taekwondo. He's like the next Bruce Lee, I guess you could say. I've always said to myself, with a race car business, I better get this out of my system before I get married, because that woman's never going to let me go race car driving, sort of thing. And now that I'm still single, and with no kids and everything, which I love kids, by the way. I think most men do. They just can't stand their women in their lives. But that's what I want to be. And that's what I'm working towards. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do. And I'm trying to break through the mold. Figure out what's going on. But
yep. Yeah, like literally every lap, we just kept knocking off time. So
okay, yeah.
I think that's good, man. And that's a consistent thing. Like the one thing that is always tough when we get guys in the car and they go out and they try to go too fast too soon, and their lap times are all over the place, and it really just, we can all like hang on and like go and try to knock one out.
We all can pretend to be race car drivers, right?
Yeah.
I believe in a little bit of karma, being a LDS, being Mormon, believe in karma. No, do unto others as you would do unto yourself. And I helped this young man that I met get his pilot's license, and it was. He was super grateful, and that's, when I was employed and, I had some money to kind of spend or whatever, but, I helped this kid, finally pushed him to get his pilot's license. And I was hoping that in the long run, or in the long sense, that someone might be able to do that for me, pick me up, because I think I have some skills. Mechanical skills, engineering skills, driving skills. These are things that a good driver needs to have. Like I said, I'm not going to be the next world's famous Jeff Gordon or anything, or Sebastian Vettel, or Daniel, the F1 drivers. But I just want to be good at that. That's what I want to do, and it's challenging right now to think about that. But I want to know what you guys are doing. And how you've come to this point, and instead of there's the MGTOW stages, the red pill rage, and then the coming down, and and being calm about it, at least at that point. And I had that red pill rage and everything. I went through those stages. It was amazing, just like what they say. Like there's those 3 stages of there's a blue pill, purple pill, red pill. You finally, swallow the red pill, and you have the rage of what's going on right now, and when that rage subsides, then you can more or less, it's more or less, I don't know what the word is, but acceptable. You're accepting of the situation, and then you just go and do, and you go, opposite of what everyone thinks. I mean, some of my good friends here are still trying to hook me up, and I just kind of laugh it off, whatever the case may be. And quite frankly, they might laugh, the girls that I would date at this point, for being, packing my shit up and being homeless here in a month. Who wants to date that guy? Yeah. So, anyways, besides and for each video producer, subscriber, Sandman, Barbar, Turd Flinging Monkey, Stardust, Angry MGTOW, MGTOW United. I think they're both the same person. Each one is bringing something to the table for us MGTOWs to learn from. And I think what I want to bring to the table and hopefully prod people along is go your own way. Get out of debt. Start your own business. Downsize. Downsize is going to be the biggest thing, a lot of guys can or can't do. You're going to need to downsize if you start your own business, right? You have no more, you don't have no more income. And during that downsizing phase, I don't think the women are going to find you highly attractive because you have nothing. And that's where I'm at here soon. I'm going to be giving a lot of my shit away because can't afford to carry it along with me. But I'll need my essentials such as my tools, my guns, my books. I'm going to get rid of a bunch of clothing. I'm going to need food. I don't know where I'm going to be, but pray for the best, huh, brother? All right. Well, I talked long enough, and I'm going to try to put this video together. It's my first video for y'all. I hope you like it. Comment. Subscribe. I think I might change my name to hide my identity of some sort eventually. I just started this channel because it was my race car channel. Check out my other videos. Thumb them up. Say hi. Say thanks. Please. Thank you.